So glad you're streaming with us. Well, I don't know about you, but growing up in our family, our neighborhood public library was a lifeline for all of us. We counted on those books to not only enhance our reading, but learn about the world. And as soon as my twins could open a book, they got public library cards too. And we still spend hours sifting through the shelves looking for a new literary adventure. Our libraries are a national treasure, and we should never let devices or distractions kill that joy or even that opportunity to learn about everything and anything. But as you know, education has become a flashpoint, especially ahead of the 2024 elections. And we have seen the fights erupting in school board meetings over banning books that talk about race, sexual orientation, gender, even novels that are deemed our American classics. So here at ABC News, we are marking American Education Week all across the network with a focus on the future of our schools with our series, The American Classroom. And Emily Drabinski plays such a crucial role in this. Her voice, her mission, she's president of American Library Association, and we need to continue the legacy of what it represents. So, Emily, it's great to have you with me, and my guess is you grew up among public libraries, going to public libraries, and that played a huge part in your life too, right?
Absolutely. Public libraries and school libraries. What I really remember is being a student at Madison Elementary in Boise, Idaho, going to my school library and reading every single book on the shelf by Beverly Cleary. And when I wasn't at my school library, I was at my public library in downtown Boise, getting as much reading material as I possibly could. Always a big reader, and the library has been essential for that.
Yeah, and it helped me. I had trouble early on, and going to the library it made such an impact on my future, clearly. So what's your biggest concern right now about these efforts to pull books from our library shelves? How does that hurt our kids, hurt our education overall, and also hurt our freedom of thought?
Well, you're absolutely right that the library plays a key role in literacy for youth. You can't learn to read if you don't have access to a robust and complete set of library resources, lots of books, and the professional, skilled librarians who are in place to help you access those materials. So one of the things that concerns me the most is to see the attack on certain kinds of stories. The American Library Association has recorded the most book ban attempts since we began recording this data 20 years ago. Year-over-year increases of 30, 40, 50%, and it's really quite scary for those of us who found sort of who we are and a capacity to empathize with others in the pages of a novel. And to see those restrictions, really, it's alarming and disturbing, and we're all in as an association trying to fight back to preserve libraries and the right to read.
And let's talk about how you're doing that. What are you doing to combat this and also maintain balance? You know, freedom of thought, as I mentioned, availability to all books in our public libraries, libraries overall. Clearly, we have to maintain the respected legacy of the ALA.
Absolutely. And, you know, the point is not to have certain kinds of books or certain kinds of stories, but in fact to have all stories available to everyone. So we're doing a number of things at the association. We have doubled the number of staff in our Office for Intellectual Freedom. We are expanding our programming related to legal support for librarians. We have, since 1970, the Leroy C. Merritt Fund, which provides direct material support to librarians and library workers facing employment discrimination due to their support for intellectual freedom. And the most important element of this campaign for us is Unite Against Book Bans, our forward-facing, public-facing campaign that unites concerned citizens as well as organizations, associations, to come together around the fight for the right to read. And we really want everyone to sign up. That platform will give you access to any number of tools for defending the right to read in your area, as well as we are using that tool to mobilize local citizens when book bans and attempts to censor materials become active in their communities.
You know, it's a sad day when we have to talk about our librarians needing a lawyer. I'm just glad that the association has you, and you're doing everything you can to bring back the balance and, as you say, the intellectual thought and freedom. Emily Drabinski, so glad to have you today.
Thank you so much for the time.
You bet.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.